Dancers, champagne and party time concluded the first day of the European Conference on the History of Youth Work in the City Hall of Ghent. But it was back to serious business on Tuesday morning, as the participants learned about the evolution of youth work and youth movements in the host region of Flanders.
The origins of youth work as we know today is in the period during and after the Industrial Revolution. Because there we have the proletariat class, and youth, adulthood, became as a separate period in the life of youngsters.
And then it was clear that you had family, school and leisure time. And from then on, when you had a clear third educational milieu, leisure time, we started to talk about youth work and we started to look for methods and theories for youth work.
Throughout Flemish history, the local anchoring of youth organizations was such that it created a favorable environment for the development of youth work and youth movements.
34% of young Flemish are members of a youth organization. So it's 4 times the average from Europe.
Various interactive workshops brought the second day of this unique conference to the core of the matter. Youth work history in different countries across the globe and examples of youth movements such as the European Youth Forum. These group meetings set an ideal stage for wider discussions affecting the field of youth work. One example is the recurrent debate on the issue of professionalization.
Youth work, like other social professions, has its roots in trying to work in the interests of people who are excluded or disadvantaged or disenfranchised. And some people who do youth work believe that if they move too far in the direction of being professionalized, they will become distant from the people whose interests they are meant to be serving.
This question potentially relates to another one that was discussed in this workshop about the social inclusion and exclusion in and through youth work.
There are debates in youth work, and one side says youth work has to create better young people to labor market. Another debate says youth work is there for young people, for their general and full development. I believe youth work has a social role, and maybe a role that goes beyond this recreational, this playful thing.
Youth work raises fascinating reflections on society, education, politics and development. But regardless of the diverging points of view, all youth workers and youth leaders recognize the tremendous importance of leisure and informal learning in the lives of youngsters. This was also set forth in Article 31 of the UN International Convention on the Rights of the Child, which states that each child has the right to rest and leisure, to engage in play and recreational activities, and to participate freely in cultural life and the arts.